2 and inspin, then 3 and antispin, 2 and inspin, 3 and antispin, 2 and inspin, 3 and antispin, 2 and inspin, 3 and antispin. Does that make sense? If you imagine the clock, which I'm sorry for anybody who's watching who has never used an analog clock. Digital clocks will not work for this metaphor. If you imagine an analog clock where 12 o'clock is here, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, from your perspective, what we are doing is we're using the cap and antispin patterns. And I know you know the cap pattern. So the cap is you're moving 2 positions in antispin, right? So if I start at the back, I move 2 positions. I move from your 3 through 6 to 9, and then I move 2 positions back in inspin, going from 9 through 6 to 3. Does that make sense? Right? And that's a bottom cap. Now you're used to doing it more like this, right? Where you would go from 6 to 12 through either the 3 or the 9. Right? So this is taking that same concept that you know and rotating it 90 degrees so it's going across the bottom. Now you can then rotate again another 90 degrees so that you're going across the other side, right? So this would be the back side. You learned it this way on the front side. And when I say front side, I mean anterior to your body as you look at the midline this way. You learned it on the front, going from 6 to 12. Now you can learn it on the back, going from 6 to 12. And then, just like you can go across the bottom between 9 and 3, you can go across the top between 9 and 3. So what I was giving you was a way that you can move between these patterns using anti-spin. So you still go 2 positions in inspin, but instead of only going 2 positions in anti-spin, you go 1, 2, 3 positions, and then you end up back here. Then you go 2 positions using that cap sequence, and then you would go 3 positions. So you would go up and then back and then down, assuming you're facing the same way I am. Then you would go 2 positions from the bottom to the top behind you, and then you would go 3 positions. So you would go back, bottom, front, then 2 positions, front to back across the bottom, and then 3 positions, bottom, front, top, then 2 positions, top to bottom, then 3 positions, front, top, back, then 2 positions across the top to the front, and then 3 positions, top, back, bottom, 2 positions, go up top, back, bottom, front, across the bottom, front, bottom, front, top, across the front, and then you go back up to the back position, across the top, then you go down to the bottom, across the back, then you go across the bottom, then you go across the front, then you go across the top, then you crawl across the back, then you go across the bottom, then you go across the front, then you go across the top, then you go across the back, then across the bottom, and then across the front, and then across the top, and then across the back, and then across the bottom, and then across the front, and then across the back, or top, sorry, and then across the back. Does that make sense now? More? That drill is so good for learning your reversals and learning them really rapidly. If you are not clear on each of the 4 individual caps, then I would say the first step, you probably don't need as much work on this cap, but you may need work, say, on this cap going over the top. I'm guessing that's totally new. I don't think we've done that before. And it can be helpful to practice each of the pieces. So we'll do 10 of these, 9 of these, 8 of these, 7, 6. Using that Pilates, 4, and smile, 3, 2, 1. Now let's do the back one. So starting at the top, anti-spin down and up and down and up. And now while you're doing this one, notice I'm having my hip open the entire time so that I have more reach with the hand behind me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come back to the bottom one. So back, bottom, front, in spin, back, bottom, front, in spin, back, bottom, front, in spin, back, bottom, front, in spin. So 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Okay, okay, so you know these. And by the way, we're only doing this in overhand, so you still need to do this in all of the other directions. So let's start from the front position, we'll go across the top. So anti-spin across the top and open the hip, and then inspin, anti-spin, inspin, anti-spin, inspin, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now let's go to the back. So bottom to top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now let's go across the bottom. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now let's come all the way up to the top, then inspin to the bottom, then anti-spin up and over to the back, then inspin to the front. Then anti-spin 3 positions, so top, back, bottom, then inspin up across the back, then back, bottom, front, then inspin across the bottom to the back, then bottom, front, top, then inspin to the bottom, then front, top, back, inspin over the top, then top, back, bottom, inspin across the back, then back, bottom, front, inspin on the bottom, then bottom, front, top, inspin on the front, then front, top, back, inspin on the top, top, back, bottom, inspin on the back, back, bottom, front, inspin on the bottom, front, top, back, inspin on the top. I fucked it up. Let's start here. So we're at the back. So bottom, front, top, then inspin to the bottom, then front, top, back, inspin over the top, top, back, bottom, inspin on the back, back, bottom, front. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that one. And then I go across the bottom, then bottom, front, top, inspin to the bottom, front, top, back, inspin over the top, top, back, bottom, inspin to the top, back, bottom, front, inspin on the bottom, front, bottom, front, top, inspin, then front, top, back, inspin, top, back, bottom, inspin, bottom, front, and across the bottom, then across the front, then across the top, then across the back, then across the bottom, then across the front, then across the top, then across the back, then across the bottom, then across the front, then across the top, then across the back, then across the bottom, then across the front, then across the top, then across the back, then across the bottom, and then the front, and then the top, and then the back and down.